Hi friends, welcome back to Carter Paints. Today is a very exciting paint in honor of the recent Artemis mission around the moon. I selected a kit entitled Outer Space. This kit had 4 mini-sized paintings bundled together. I didn't really know what to expect when I ordered it. I assumed that I would get the standard 24 paints, and those same colors would be used across all 4 paintings. But no, that was wrong. Each painting actually came with its own set of 12 colors, which means in total I had 48 different colors to complete this set. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little overwhelming when I first opened it up. So how did I keep myself organized? On the back of each painting in the corner, I numbered the paintings 1 through 4. Then on the underside of each paint pot using a Sharpie, I labeled each paint pot set 1 through 4 to correspond with the correct painting. This way I would know when I picked up a paint pot and flipped it over what painting it belonged to. Now I could have painted one painting at a time, and that would have also kept me organized, but what fun is that? I love moving around, watching each painting come to life, and watching that happen as a full set is very delightful. So here are the basic stats. Each painting is approximately 8 inches by 8 inches square, and the total paint time for all 4 was roughly 16 hours. I expected it to take much longer because I was tackling 48 colors versus 24, but because the overall size of the canvas was about the same as a standard paint by number, it didn't increase my paint time by too much. A standard paint by number kit typically takes between 10 to 14 hours. This one, again, a little bit longer, 16 total hours. I got this one on Amazon, and it did cost a little bit more than normal. It was $19.99, where a standard kit is typically between $9 and $13. I will, of course, have this linked below if you like it and want to give it a try. What I did notice, and I was not sure that I liked initially, was that small paintings mean small details. Even the larger sections of paint were generally what I would consider to be small, which means the small little details were really small. At first, I was not a fan, but it did grow on me as I got further along. 2 of the paintings had single color backgrounds, which took over an hour each to fully paint. This would have been great to break up the small details, but because you had to paint around tiny little stars and planets, it really slows you down and requires a lot of focus. The lesson is small paintings equals small details. At the end, though these were so cute, I have actually hung 2 of them in a gallery wall that I keep in my bathroom. I would absolutely do a collection of paintings again. So coming up next in my soon-to-be video, I will be once again trying something new. How many of you are asking yourself, it's paint by number, how many new things can there really be? The answer is lots, and I love being your guinea pig so you can determine if that style or genre is for you before you buy it. But back to what is up next, I am tackling my first ever famous painting replica. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but it is a favorite of mine. I am really excited to see how a paint by number company does in replicating a really famous work of art. This painting I did have to special order. I think I still got it off Amazon, but I could tell it wasn't a standard pre-made kit, and it did cost a bit more. Actually, quite a bit more than the standard kits do. I'm really hopeful that it is worth it, but we will find that out together. Well, as always, I want to let you enjoy this paint. So thank you so much for watching and engaging with this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I do love hearing from you. If you're not already subscribed, I'd really appreciate the support and I'd welcome you to the family. Again, there is another video coming your way really soon. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Thank you, friends, and I hope wherever you are, morning or night, that you have had or are having a beautifully painted day. Bye.